ahead of this second half, knowing that his side had done so much? Is it, I mean, like you were saying before, no panic, I guess. No change of major tactics.
Absolutely no panic. You wouldn't get anything for a bit of panic. A little bit more vigour.
So it's Halifax, the hosts, who pick up the ball for the first play of this second half. Just trying things down his shorter side with Tyra, who's forced into touch, and Leigh again, as we saw from the kickoff right at the start. They made an error and got the ball deep into, or gave Halifax the ball deep inside their half, and it's worked out the exact entire opposite way.
Yeah, it's deflationary effect on the Halifax team. Now these conditions, you talk about staying away from the sidelines. Play and plays 10 metres away from the sideline because people can drag you over, and that's what Tyra is complaining about, the ball there from Hanford. He's toyed with the sideline and been dragged out.
So into the scrum they go. And the drive through from Tyra. A little bit further away from the touchline this time. Now Bezic, as they try and drive through with Hopkins. Bezic switching it round as Gallagher drives on towards the line. Leigh starting this second half pretty much how they finished the first. Bezic spotting a gap, trying to scurry over from that dummy half position. A metre short they are as they go on that shorter side. Good little run from the man who had a lot of work in the first half in Laithwaite. The kick through this time, it's been picked up and claimed by Ryan Brealey. It's his 9th try of the season for the Leigh Centurions, and in the second minute of the second half, more pressure. They've started the second as they finished the first, and Leigh nudge even further ahead. Yet
another precision kick as well. Brealey's the man that gets the ball, and from Ridyard, I think, the kicker. Bezic, no, it's Bezic from dummy half, not cleaned up by the Halifax player. Brealey on the fly to pick up the spoils, get his team further ahead. Another precision. We have to say that the quality of the kick, certainly from both nines, has been first class.
Ryan Brealey, another dual registration player for Leigh Centurions. And he's a Cats man by trade, I guess. Scored 4 tries in the Challenge Cup win at Rochdale at the weekend for the Centurions. That was a 68 points to 18 victory at Leigh Sports Village. And he impressed a couple of people I know who were watching that game. He's made a good impression from the bench. It'll be a 10-point gap with the extra 2 if successful. And the extras are indeed successful. 16 points to 6. Leigh Centurions lead as we look at that try again. The ball kicked through, just through the legs. Brealey read that one.
Well, if you were Shane Warne, you'd be proud of the precision through the legs there.
Let's just pop down pitch side. Natalie's talking with the injured John Duffy.
Well, actually, I've just spoken to the Leigh physio, who tells me that John Duffy, and you saw just before the break how he came off and looked to be in a lot of discomfort. It was his left knee that just suffered a bit of a twist and was inflamed, really. They are going to test him again in the next 10 minutes or so, and they say he's quite confident that he could be back on the field once that inflammation has gone down.
So, got the ice pack on it, on the bench, is Duffy. Twisted knee, which we may well see later on in this game. His side then, a 10-point lead now. And Halifax defending. Bezic spins it out. Ridyard puts it into the sky. Picked up by Fieldhouse. Goes parallel and then perpendicular into the line. Popped out to Retty. Towards that 40-metre line. 7 tries to his name so far this year. Now Manning thought about offloading it, but took the tackle.
Watch your language, Bob. Go.
Now Azu to halfway.
Let's go.
And go through the hands of the halfbacks. The kick down this left-hand side.
You know something, if White attacks that ball and tips it on, I think he scores here. I think both White and Ridyard have made him give up on this play. What's this? Watch when Hanforth kicks this ball. This is a precision. Keep going, Paul. Keep going, Paul White. Keep going, Paul White. Toe it on, Paul White. Instead of kind of stopping and then letting the ball go out.
Guess as a wing, you always got to back yourself. Running down that touchline. As now Leigh set themselves up to work their way out their own half. Running in with the tackling for Halifax as well as Ozu.
Go quicker.
And with the first try of the game, Craig Ashall in that particular drive.
Go. Hands out.
10 metres short of halfway. Bezic, and then the ball runs the ground. Ozu pounces on top for Halifax, but Leigh have surrendered the ball on halfway. Now they charge out down the right-hand side with Heaton.
That's one.
Good tack.
Heaton's just holding on really to Fieldhouse. Trying to win himself a penalty. See them given sometimes.
Hold. Go.
Just see he's clinging onto the ball and the hands in there as well.
It's hard to give a penalty away there. The player's obviously prone and his arms trapped.
Wait, go. That's better. Good.
Back now with Halifax. They go through Thackeray and Hanforth. Hanforth checks his run. Charges along the line as well. The referee says penalty to the Leigh Centurions. Obstruction.
I don't think it was an obstruction, unless he's given an offside obstruction. Where's the obstruction?
Sean Hesketh just in the way.
2 balls to it.
Just get the second ball back off. They were looking to keep up the tempo, the Centurions. Bezic then into Goulden, wearing the skull cap.
Hold, go.
Bezic again. In at dummy half, has a couple of men on the short side.
Quietly going about his business, isn't he, Bezic?
They use hands, spreading the play. Just managed to keep hold of it, does Matt Gardner. Powers those legs as well, with the Halifax defenders hanging off him. Bezic was there, just forced across the front of Briscoe, knocked down to ground. Halifax will come back out with possession on their own 10.
Both teams are playing though, Ian. You've got to give them credit for that. It'd be easy just to, right, we're just going to stick it up our jumpers and roll it up the middle, and how boring would that be? Full credit to both teams here. They're putting a good game, some good movement there out to Littler, threatening on the left-hand side. They're trying to come back to the middle with an expansive play to get under the sticks, and okay, the execution wasn't quite there, but it's important both teams keep that mentality.
We just see Hanforth as well getting back up. Looks like he's twisted his ankle. You just see when he's held onto, goes down. Ooh, it's just underneath the
ouch.
Underneath the plate.
That's an oucher. Watch.
There it is.
He's tough, but it's Paul Hanforth. He won't go missing.
Hold, go.
Nope.
Halifax with a knock on. And big raps all round for the Leigh side, forcing the error. And they're keen to kick on with this game, leading by those 10 points.
Remember, 2 hands, please, yeah. 2 hands, mate.
Lack of communication there. Paul White might have been better off running the ball there. He's thrown the ball blind and somebody's come back on a different angle.
Ridyard pops it out. Leigh really upping the tempo now, looking to register even more points. 3 tries to their name so far in this game. Right in front of the sticks. Across they come. Backing over the line. Can they get the ball down? It's in the hands of Goulden. And the referee says he's going to call on Ian Smith, our video referee, to adjudicate Leigh's possible 4th.
So they've got him on his back at the moment. They turn. Don't on that one. There's numbers under there. So at this moment, there are arms under the ball. Clearly, there are arms under the ball. Have you got anything a little bit clear? Ah, this might do it. Ah, the ball, I can see the ball up there. Ah, the ball is clearly up there, so that is no try, tackle 3, held up. George, it's no try, held up, tackle 3, held up, tackle 3, no try.
Okay. No try, guys.
That was the instruction then from Ian Smith. No try for the Leigh Centurions, but what tempo they're playing at now.
Yeah, I think that's the right call as well. And there was no evidence to say that he got it down. It was on the benefit of the doubt call. There's plenty of Halifax defenders in the frame there, and the ball was clearly off the ground.
The rain gets heavier still as Leigh push on.
It was an important set, this, for Halifax.
Good, that's good,
A couple of metres short now. Bezic almost with a fumble, but right in front of the sticks with Gallagher. It's all 5 used up now as they force it on the power play, and Goulden's trying to get in again on this right-hand side, but just short.
Great day from Halifax.
Penalty as well.
Control.
Referee just bringing proceedings back to being official as now Azu drives on for Halifax. Just breaking out of that 10-metre line. Penkovic out left. Strong tackling from Goulden. Gallagher's in there as well. Stuck back and on the boot of Hanforth. It's a long one as well. In these tricky conditions, picked up rather well by Pownall. Ducks one. The referee says it was a high shot and a penalty for the visitors, who lead by 10 points on their own 20.
A great early tactic, kicked the ball early, but then let the pressure off. He's running across field, and this is a penalty every day of the week from Hanforth. Just not the smartest player, and from a smart player too.
Another ball finds its way onto the stands above our heads. Now Goulden again. To halfway.
Hold, go.
Bezic.
2, move! Hold, go. Nothing wrong with it.
Hopkins again in possession for the Centurions. Azu tackling for Halifax as Bezic this time scampers from dummy half, spots a little gap, has it closed down.
Go.
See it again, using the space on that left-hand side. The little kick through into the in-goal area. Is it touched down in the far corner? Looks like Leigh may well have another try of the game, and they do. They've had some early pressure, but 10 minutes gone just over in the second half, and it's Leigh that continues to put points on the board. 20 points to 6.
There's a fabulous kick on the back of a great break from Bezic. Really out. McNally rolls the ball through. Retty doesn't clean it up. McNally follows his own kick up and finishes the play. Super finish. Wayne Retty needed to leave the ground there and get rid of the ball, or at least ground it. He's just funneled it back. Referee completely right with the call. McNally following his own kick up and gets lucky.
Craig McNally with his 5th try of the season. Previously been at Oldham and Barrow. Also at Huddersfield as well, making 1 Super League appearance. In fact, that was at the Shea as well, against the Crusaders. He's got a try at the Shea this evening. Having stabbed the ball through from his own kick, chased it down. Halifax not managing to get the ball safe, so the extra 2 attempted and successful. So 22 points to 6 now that Leigh lead. And Halifax with 25 minutes now to keep that 100% record that they've had in the championship so far.
Well, Wayne Retty needed to do better there. He needs to get rid of that ball. He could have hoofed that stand in the back row of the stand.
They've won their last 7 games of Halifax. They take a shorter kick-off, but a knock-on now from Centurions, and Halifax are looking to get the scrum down quick to get the clock stopped and eat that time as much as they can. Let's get the thoughts of the Halifax assistant coach, Lee Greenwood. He's talking with Natalie.
Lee, yeah, it started off really strong, but Lee really back in control now. What are you telling the guys?
Well, yeah, we had a lot of ball in that first half. We're just really disappointed with his defence, to be honest. So we had that ball first half, and as soon as we had to defend, we sort of crumbled, really. Second half, it's been a bit of a mirror image. They've had a lot of the ball near our end. Managed to get over twice, so we're chasing game now. It's not ideal conditions to be doing that, but we've got to build some pressure now. Hopefully this penalty here will help us out.
I was going to say, what do you change in the game to really get back into it?
Well, I mean, this is the first sort of ball we've had in the second half down here, so we just need to build a bit of pressure. Like we did in the first half, we managed to get quite a lot of dropouts and a lot of repeat sets in that first half, but only got over once. Leigh have done really well to a comeback. We need to keep his defence strong, and we do really need to score quickly to get back in this game.
Thanks, Lee.
Edging ever closer to Halifax. There's Hanforth just dancing around the line, and now Retty unrushes into that Leigh defensive line.
Hold your line. Go.
5 away. Looking to sideways step through that gap. It's Manning that fancied his chances. As now again through Hanforth into Thackeray. Thackeray has the runners and the support. They try and fling it out to his left-hand side. It's just a little bit too much. And it's in touch, and it'll be the Leigh Centurions with possession, but all 90 metres to make up down the other end.
Yeah, just rushed execution. They've got 28 minutes still here. They've got good position, and the catch and pass there is difficult at the best of times for any world-class player, and you know, he holds his head in his hands and probably wished he'd passed his head, not the ball.
Ball, a bit closer. Now when you're ready, time back on. Out. Paul, don't break like that.
Let's get the thoughts of Andrew Henderson with 15 minutes of this second half played.
Well, momentum certainly with the Leigh side at the moment. Yeah, they've certainly got the impetus going forward. They're finding that when they're carrying the football, they're getting their bodies in better positions. They're getting on their fronts, which is letting them get on the front foot and making the easy metres. Halifax, for me, line speed's been an issue. It was not an issue on that one there with Jim Gannon coming out the line, but their line speed has been a little bit dodgy this second half. And with the ball, they've started to lose their way a little bit. They've lost their shape a little bit. A few silly decisions from some of the players with their passing and things like that. You know, they've just lost their way. Defensively, they've got to be better on their online goal line defence as well. Because for me, Leigh have just opened them up on too many occasions on the few occasions they have been down there.
Some motored legs from Paul White, and then forced back a couple of metres as he hit that Leigh line. Bezic was in there as well as Goulden. That man tackling as well again, Ryan Brealey. Over the 20 they come now, and White again making an extra few metres further downfield for the home side. Penkovic drops it out to Gannon. Spins round and finds his front. Penkovic through Hanforth to Thackeray. Then Manning. The referee says penalty for offside of Halifax, and just sort of see their eyes light up a bit.
A bit of a break there for Halifax. I'm not sure Gardner was that far offside, but the referees pinged him on the last play. That's a fabulous break for them.
20 metres away now, and Manning has more possession. Across they come. Chop down, kind of jiu-jitsu style. And back to Thackeray. Thackeray into Hanforth. Quickly wrapped up though as they approach that 10-metre line. Hanforth takes it himself from dummy half. Had the runner in Ambler, but no space found. Now back to Hanforth. Hanforth with the kicks into the in-goal area, and the referee does the old square in the air as well. And we will find out what Ian Smith adjudicates on this one.
Can you pause it on his foot, please? Paul Hanforth with the ball. Yeah, just jog it back. I think it's already left his foot. Have you got anything from the side? Looks onside from that one. Have you got anything that's a little bit more clear cut? This might do it. Pause it there. Yeah, he's onside, so just go to the grounding, please. So they're onside. If it's simultaneous, then it's a try. If the lead man gets their first goal line dropout. Didn't see it at all there. You need to jog that one back. A little bit slower, please. This one might do it. So he goes to pick it up. Oh, I think he's knocked it out. I think his own player's knocked it out. Can you jog that one back, please? So he's come away from his arms and then he's grounded it. So that's no try. 20-metre restart. He's come away from his hands and he doesn't regather before he lands on it with his chest. Joyce, that's no try, tap 20 for the knock-on. No try, 20-metre restart.
Okay. No try, tap 20, like knock-on.
No try given, to the delight of the travelling Leigh Centurions fans here at the Shea. The home side.
Wait, in the middle as well, block.
Now home fans may be experiencing their first defeat of the season. Still 20 minutes to go, though, in this round 5 tie from the Cooperative Championships.
Yeah, this is far from over, Ian. They ain't defeated yet. That'll deflate them a little bit, but they'll realise that they can break this lead line if they get enough decent field position.
Hold, go.
So here are the Centurions, then. With Goulden. In his 7th appearance for the side. Former Rochdale and Oldham man. Also Bala GB captain previously. John Duffy is having a go at warming up for the Centurions. He suffered a bit of a twisted knee just on the stroke of half-time, and the ball's gone to ground, and Halifax are back on with this, and the referee, the referee says that Halifax are the rightful owners of possession. So he charges now over halfway with Retty, steadies himself and tries to change his direction before hitting that lead line. It works because they go an extra 10 metres. Yet again, just strong offensive stuff from the home side. Through Thackeray. Drops it back for Casey. Here's the final play. Into Thackeray. Thackeray into Hanford. Hanford shows it. They have to do something with this play. They kick over the top. Trying to be chased down. It was Fieldhouse, but Leigh will now build away from their own line as the rain comes down even heavier. It's been quite relentless since the game started, having rained for most of the day.
Third, move! It's good work, Jim, let's keep it. Hold, go.
Maiden now carrying it into that pack of 4 Halifax shirts.
Go, lads.
Final play of the set from the Centurions then, and they're still inside their own half.
Okay, lads.
Kicks put through from Ridyard. It's going to be Paul White. Picks the ball up and motors his way into the line. The first man he picks out, though, is Sam Hopkins of Leigh. His run comes to an end on this next play. A bit of a wiry run from Fieldhouse.
Go, control it. Third, move. Hold, go. That's got involved.
Gannon, as the ball pops out of the tackle.
Knock on, lads.
A knock on, and Leigh will have possession inside the Halifax half.
That's the first time we've seen Penkovic jump with a little bit of an opportunity there, but Gannon can't quite hang on to the ball. There we go. Picked out a couple of defenders and not back.
Okay, lads. Remember 2 hands, mate, yeah? Head in, please.
It's a tackle from Bezic underneath Jim Gannon and forces the ball free.
Oh, that's better, Paul.
He's played well tonight as Bezic.
Now Gardner Try to get those afterburners on.
Hold, go.
Contained, though, by the Halifax line. Now Laithwaite.
Unlock, keep out to it. Go.
And the drive from Spencer.
Hold,
15 metres away now.
Tom, go hold him in.
Offering the options. It's flung back inside. Nice little move from Leigh, but Littler couldn't quite make the extra metres up to that try line. Front of the sticks. Getting rather muddy around that end in the second half. The little kick through. Just seen behind as well. Got the kick in. Halifax will have a repeat set and get more pressure from Leigh.
Yeah, maybe a pass play was on there.
Content.
It's difficult, these dropouts underneath the stick in the wet condition. I've seen a few of those bobble along the ground today, just sticking.
Yeah, I think that was an intentionally short kick here. They're trying to get the ball back, Halifax.
You're waiting, Luke. Hold, go. Nothing wrong with it, Stu.
Leigh have it with Littler. Put out to the left-hand side as Gordon drives on. Bezic stands in at dummy half. Only 2 men on his shorter side, so they go across the front of the sticks. And almost lost possession, but hung on to it was Spencer. Bezic with the options and the runners. And that man we talked about early on in the game, James Laithwaite, has scored his first try of the season. He hasn't, it's gone forward.
He looks the part though, doesn't he? Big athletic boy. Really? Yeah. There's a bit of a doubt on that one. He's had gone for the no-look pass. And there's no look forward pass.
Greg, Eddie, please, Luke. Greg, feed it. Oh!
So Leigh getting ever closer to another try. And they want to try and keep Halifax down this end as we enter the final quarter now.
Go. Nothing wrong with it, Sean. Get your arms down.
Strong run and a high shot, though, from the Leigh defence.
He's played well tonight, Ambler. He's led the way for Halifax in that goal-forward department.
Difficult to put a high shot on somebody who's 6'4" as well.
Well, let's have a look.
There he was.
Yeah, they didn't miss him.
So Halifax inside the Leigh half now. Penkovic into Gannon. He's looking to survey the possibilities of an offload, but wrapped up, so unable to get it away. Spread the play and just dropped as well by, is it Thackeray?
Yeah, he's dropped a couple tonight, hasn't he?
There's a long floated ball over to him. I think again, as Andrew mentioned at half-time, just looking already at what he was to do with it next before he'd caught it. They do get an offload away this time, though, to the Leigh Centurions. And McNally now through the centre.
Now you fell to the floor, Greg.
Taken by Maiden. Put down to ground. 20 away.
Hold, go.
A little bit sloppy. They maintain possession.
Go.
And looking on that shorter side as well was Bezic. Spotted the opportunity and again edges his side to just a metre away from that try line. Looking to scramble over from dummy half as well. Have they got the ball down? Matt Gardner. And the referee says, we'll have a look at the video replay in Ian Smith.
So he's, from this first view, looks like he's put the ball on his leg, unless we've got anything different. Matt Gardner's quite low. Put the ball on his leg from this angle. This will be the one. This will be the one. That'll do. You can pause it there. If you just jog it back onto that one, please. Just jog it back fractionally. Right, do this frame by frame, very slowly. Keep going. Another one. Keep going. Just when you can just get it there on the grass, keep going. Right, if you pause it on that, that is on the ground and he's certainly over the line, so that's a try. Joyce, that's a try.
What,
Try,
Ian?
mate. Yes, it's a try. You can award the try.
Can you repeat that, please, Ian?
It is a try.
What? Try. Stand back on.
Maybe a difficulty in communication, but no difficulty in the decision. Matt Gardner scores his 7th try of the season for the Leigh Centurions, and just as we enter that final quarter of the game, he puts his side even further ahead, and we've only seen that one score from Halifax so far tonight, and it's just been Leigh score after score.
Yeah, and they got their field position on the back of that poor error from Thackeray, and he's a big boy, he's Matt Gardner, and he's difficult to stop. He gets good body position, good body link, keeps his leg driving, and boom, down he gets it. Despite the attentions of Robinson, legs underneath him, who claims that we clearly saw the video replay that the ball touched the ground over the line, and that's a 4-pointer. Tough for Halifax from here.
Matt Gardner won the Northern Rail Cup and the grand final double at Salford back in 2008 with 23 tries from 32 appearances. 7 to his 2012 tally.
Time back on.
Not quite the extra 2, just skimming across the front of the sticks. 20-point the advantage with 14 minutes to play. Now we see again Gardner just scrambling over from dummy half. And amongst the legs, touching the ball down.
Time it, lads. When you're ready, Steve.
Shorter restart again, high into the sky from Halifax. Taken though, back-pedalling was Ridyard, but
He's had a good game tonight, Ridyard. I've been impressed with him. Certainly been impressed with Bezic and all the willing workers. Spencer's been immense for them. Laithwaite on the left-hand side has had some strike. Littler and Gardner, when they've had the ball, have looked strong with the ball, haven't they?
Sorry. They've only conceded 1 try in their last 2 cooperative championship games of Leigh, and the same again in this game. Those wins against York and Swinton, and conceding 6 and 4 points were Leigh, and we talked pre-game about how important defence will be as the season plays out.
That's good, let's time it, Go, that's good.
Over on the far side, pressure put on Bezic. Does manage to get the ball away. Doesn't get too many metres though.
That's fine. He's the kicker.
Nice little side step from Fieldhouse as he sees off a couple of the onrushing defenders for Leigh, but now Retty.
Hold, go.
And now Ambler.
Move. Keep working, hold, go. Play on! It's not just the floor.
The offload finds the solitary try scorer for Halifax in this game in Craig Ashwell.
Hold, go. Well,
Fieldhouse in possession up to the 30-metre line, and Ambler with another drive. The final play, here comes the 6th from Halifax, and it's Penkovic that tries to go on his own. He must have heard the count of 5, thought he could do something. The turnover ball, he had possession.
He was playing for the penalty there. He thought he was catching somebody offside, but the referee reckoned he'd retreated 10 metres by the time he touched him, so he couldn't award the penalty.
It's a Ridyard.
One, move! Hold, go. I caught it too early.
On that left side now.
2, move! Hold.
Tacklers
go.
from Halifax. Adam Robinson.
Move!
Tom Heaton's in there.
Go.
Strong legs from Littler. Carries Leigh up to the 40.
Jesus,
inside the Halifax half.
Go.
Into Ridyard again.
5, move!
Goulding.
Well, Craig. Go.
Ridyard boot on ball this time. It's fumbled by the Halifax defence. The referee says a knock-on, so get more pressure from the leigh line. And have head and feet of the ball. 5 tries to their name so far in this game. 2 first half, just before the break, having soaked up a lot of pressure. But it's only them that have got on the score sheet in the rain in the second half. Littler again with the show to the right-hand side, but holds on. Bezic sets his men. They miss one and drive on with Tommy Goulden.
This show's all the more impressive, Ian, because they didn't touch the ball for the first 20 minutes.
Into the speed demon himself, the guy who scored 4 in the Challenge Cup at the weekend. He's got 2 to his name tonight in Ryan Brearley. The dual registration man from Cass touches down, and we might just be seeing Leigh push themselves a little bit too far ahead now. 10 minutes to play. They lead by 30 points to 6.
Great speed, great off-the-mark speed from Ryan Brearley. Boom, there goes the accelerator. Picks out between Ashall. Beats him for speed. Ashall can't get there. Robinson can't get back. And that's a great individual try. Drops his shoulder, increases his leg speed, changes his body position. Boom, straight through a hole.
His 10th try of the season. He used to play, in fact, at West Horton.
It's on you, Ian.
Was with Cats for a few years. Dual registration this season. And he's had a little bit too much now for Halifax to creep back in these final 10 minutes.
Yes. It'd be difficult. They need to get 10 minutes for next week. Their attentions will go to next week. They've been unbeaten all year, and it's easy to say that, not complacent is the wrong word, but somebody who's going to get them somewhere along the line, and they'll treat it that way. They'll refocus them, they'll re-energise them for a massive game next week. Of course they'll be disappointed with tonight. Of course they'll be disappointed letting Ryan really zoom through a hole like that, Ashall. It hasn't happened all season, and sometimes you just need to take a slip on the rung of a ladder to reinforce your own positivity and your own beliefs in the game, and it'll give Carl Harrison there, as we see in the picture, that opportunity to just do that.
The last defeat for Halifax was in the Northern Rail Cup on the 26th of Feb, 34-32 defeat. And it's been all victories since then.
Hold, that's hold, go.
The last time these two sides faced each other, that was in that Northern Rail Cup final, and a fumbled ball from Leigh gives Halifax the possession 20 metres away from the line. Picked up by Retty at dummy half. Just stepped in and stole the ball, and the referee says knock on, and so Leigh back with possession.
Bob was fine.
Let's go down.
Mams Bezic again, I think.
Yeah, you're Sean.
That's fine. I think it's when Wayne Retty picks the ball up here. Bob Bezic jumps out of dummy half and he drops the ball.
Let's get the thoughts of Andrew Henderson in these final 7 minutes.
Fantastic performance from the Leigh Centurions tonight. A real solid team performance. They've worked tirelessly for each other defensively. Now they've earned this result tonight. You've got to can't take anything away from them. You know, when they've ran with the ball, they've ran with purpose. Like I said, they've got their bodies in better positions. You know, Halifax to me, and I don't know whether it was the early part of the game, they didn't get any points when they had all that pressure, that's maybe just took the wind out their sails and maybe gave them a little bit of disbelief they can get over there. But, you know, Leigh have just, you know, they absorbed so much pressure in that first half, and they came through the tunnel at the end. And then this second half, they've just really, they started off on fire early in the second half, got a few quick tries and have just built on from there. And the confidence in the side, they've just a really good all-round team display this evening. Very impressed with them tonight.
Bezic trying to put in Michael Ostick, just offering it forward, and so Halifax back with a head and feed just inside their own half. Now Fieldhouse carries the ball over halfway.
Hold, go.
Who have you been impressed with so far this evening, Brian?
Well, certainly the team ethic of Leigh has been good. They've all put in Laithwaite there. We see him, Ridyard making great strides defensively as well. That's been the big improvement for me. They've worked as a team defensively. Besic's been tireless in the minutes. Spence has been impressive. Ostick, when he's been on the field, have been both their back rowers. You know, Goulden on this right-hand side, and both their centres have impressed me. Littler and Gardner. For Halifax, that man's not stopped all night.
Luke Ambler stopped 20 metres away. In stands Penkovic. Out to that right-hand side they go. Thackeray, the man that pops it out again, and Retty finds himself in possession, cuts inside, gets around a couple of men and reaches for the line. Wayne Retty scores the first try for Halifax in this second half, only their second of the game, to just encroach into that large lead that Leigh have built up. But with 5 minutes to go, Retty, the man, running around the Leigh defence, the touchdown.
Yeah, Thackeray with the great ball out to Heaton to Retty with a bit of space. The Leigh defenders hang off him for once, and he's just too strong and too fast from there. Comes off his left foot, keeps his feet moving, and plonks the ball over the line. Nice finish from Retty. I have to say it's a consolation at this stage of the game, because they're not going to get back into it, but they're still playing. We saw the urgency in Ambler to get them forward.
The extra 2 successful. So 32 points to 12. It's back to 20 points, but we're into the 4.5 minutes just under to play. Retty joining from Batley at the end of last year. 7 tries he scored in 2011. Scored the late winner as well to get the victory down in London against the Scholars. 29 seconds of that game remaining, and Halifax hadn't led at all. It was one of their victories they built up in that long run of 7 games. It's going to come to an end this evening. They're back in possession, carrying the ball over their 20. Strong defensive stuff from Leigh. As Penkovic fires out that right-hand side. Ambler was in possession. They get the ball away, keeping it alive as they approach halfway. Retty, the man who's just touching down, steps in at acting halfback. They drive even further on, making good meters now at Halifax. Penkovic has himself a go from dummy half, puts Retty in again. He's got support on the right-hand side. Can they keep hold of the ball and squeeze in the corner? This will be interesting. He's given a try, and it's down for Ben Heaton on that right-hand side. Again, some lovely work from Wayne Retty, but Heaton looking to get themselves in bonus point territory. Scores another try. They could well be chasing that bonus.
Well, Penkovic is the catalyst. Retty in the centre here, with sticking Heaton out onto the wing, makes the break, juggles the ball, gets it over the line. Penkovic the key. Retty hits the hole. Could have used 2 hands to pass the ball there instead of the speculated 1 arm, but Heaton's good enough to carry the ball in.
The extra 2s are added as well, so 18 points to 32. 14 points in this game. Halifax need 2 more to get themselves a bonus point, and they have 2 minutes in which to do it, but they're about to give the ball away and give it back to Halifax.
Time off.
Clock stopped by the referee with 2 minutes and 4 to play. And Halifax receive under the high ball. In front of the sticks they are, the home side. They need a couple more points for that bonus. Got 80 metres to make up so far. A penalty now for them to help them further upfield. Brian, who have you given your man of the match performance to today?
Well, it's for an 80-minute effort for a hooker these days is unusual, and Bob Besic has been outstanding for Leigh tonight. He's been the catalyst to what they've been doing. Here we see Halifax on a break here.
They're looking for that bonus point. They got support, but they've given the ball away. That could be their bonus point. Gone missing as well. The offload lands in their hands of the Centurions, and Steve Maiden goes down to his knees.
Well, this is play 2, and it's a great ball from Thackeray to Callum Casey. I think he doesn't need to make the pass. Maybe he got a call from a smart player. But that's the game. I don't think they're going to get their bonus point now.
50 seconds to go in this game, and Halifax's run of 7 wins is about to come to an end, but Leigh will notch up a 5th consecutive win and will head into the 5th round of the Challenge Cup when these two sides meet again in 10 days' time. 5 tackles used up then for the Centurions. 20 seconds just over on the clock. The ball's kicked through. Picked up then by White. And he got 1, possibly 2 more plays as we enter the final 10 seconds. They're going to have to force something with still 60 metres to move. Here comes the hooter. This is their final play of the game. The kick over the top. Being chased down by White. White's going to put boots on ball, surely. It's kicked down further. And now being chased by the Halifax line. It was Steve Torrey that was looking to get on top of it. White was there as well, and they just couldn't get themselves within that 12-point margin that secures the bonus point. It's all over, and the Leigh Centurions have won by 18 points to 32 here at the Shea. That 7-game winning run for the Halifax side comes to an end, and Leigh